I, Ellen P. Hendrickx, of the State of New York, County of Westchester, Town of Greenburgh,
State of New York, County of Westchester, Greenburgh,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the rules and regulations of the Town of Greenburgh,
and the rules and regulations of the Town of Greenburgh,
and that I will faithfully perform my duties
and that I will faithfully perform my duties
as Greenburgh Town Councilwoman
as Greenburgh Town Councilwoman
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Supervisor, council members, commissioners, staff members, Greenburgh residents, family and friends. I have here in my hand two books. The first, Unthinkable, a memoir by Congressman Jamie Raskin, who lost his son to suicide, then lived through an insurrection in the U.S. Capitol 1 week later. The second, a union prayer book given to my older brother when he became a bar mitzvah over 60 years ago. This is the book that I laid my hand on to pledge my oath to this office. I am deeply affected by the memoir. I know the pain of loss to suicide, for that is how I lost my brother when he was just 36. There's rarely a day that goes by that I don't think of him. However, I only truly glimpsed the depths of loss of one's child when I gave birth to my own. My mother gave this cherished prayer book to my daughter, a legacy of sadness, but also of continuity. I reflect now on the second trauma suffered by Mr. Raskin just 1 week after the loss of his beloved son. The attempt to subvert the results of the previous November's presidential election and to subvert democracy. I am deeply thankful it didn't succeed. 1 year after that fateful election, those of us who take this office this new year, after a relatively uneventful election, need be extremely grateful and mindful that our democracy continues, and we must be fierce in our efforts to protect it. And so, I take my oath of office with great solemnity and passion to govern democratically, wisely, and fairly. I take office, too, as we embark on the third year of a worldwide pandemic that has also changed our lives irrevocably. The upheaval and the isolation have taken their toll on us all, but not nearly so much as on our essential workers, and that includes our elected officials and those who work for government. I have had the good fortune to work for County Executive George Latimer, who steered the Westchester fleet through these dangerous waters, with his first mate, Deputy County Executive Ken Jenkins, by his side, and a slew of dedicated county employees to help keep the mothership on course. Among the largest ships in the fleet, the town of Greenburgh, crewed by Supervisor Feiner and council members Sheehan, Juttner, Jones, and Jackson, navigated rough waters as they managed the challenges of governing and that of daytime jobs and children. They navigated, along with the county government and all other municipalities, the added weight of racist murder at a distance that felt like it happened to our neighbor, for the impact it had on us all. The court was thrown into disarray as well. This, too, had to be piloted by Judges Scott, Brathwaite, Orden, and DeLessio. None of the efforts would have been able to succeed had it not been for the commissioners and staff who stayed the course. I am thankful to these great public servants whom I join this night. I am thankful for my wonderful husband, John, and my daughter, Kate, who always have my back, the wind in my sails as I join the fleet. I am grateful to those who have helped me chart my way, among them Legislator Mary Jane Shinsky, I believe she's listening, and Westchester County Democratic Chair Suzanne Berger. And thank you, too, for swearing me and my friend, Judge Dolores Scott Brathwaite. Thank you for joining me here, Mayor Nikki Armacost and Trustee Georgia Lopez. I'm honored. As for continuity, I hope to continue the good works of Diana Juttner, whose years of public service set a high bar that I aspire to. I am honored to be sworn in with Supervisor Feiner, Councilman Sheehan, Clerk Beville, Receiver Howard, and Judges Orden and McGoey. Continuity, a good word. We continue to govern democratically. We continue to find creative ways to battle illness and to help our neighbors and friends. We continue to strive together for the betterment of this wonderful, diverse community, and we continue to challenge ourselves to do better. I know I will continue my efforts to meet that challenge with your help. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.